Good morning and namaste. Thanks for tuning into Gigi Rainbow Mats. Today's session is all about our hands, our fingers, our palms, our wrists, and our forearms. For this session, you're gonna want to get a small cloth. I'm using a face towel. And for the very end, we're gonna want our stick. Let's begin by coming into child's pose. So dig your palms into the ground and push back, full arm extended. Deep breath in, breathe out, come into tabletop position. From tabletop position, we're just going to go a little bit ahead. Okay, and we're going to challenge our range a little bit, and it might help to be on the tops of your feet. Now, if it's too much, just pull back. Let's release, coming into child's pose. Deep breath in, breathe out, tabletop, and see if you can come a little bit further than before, and hold it there. The real strength is not in repeating something, it's in holding a position. Breathe out, come down. This time, when we come up, we're going to lift the upper part of our palm off, so just the heel is engaged into the ground and our fingers. And we're going to take some tension off the wrists and put them on the fingers. Deep breath in, breathe out at your own pace, going slowly. Come back into child's pose. One more time. Really engage your fingers into the mat. Now we're going to just have our fingers and no palm engaged. So bringing some strength into our fingers. Deep breath in, breathe out. First come to tabletop, neutral position. Then begin passing that range. Now it is hard on your fingers, but you begin to see how much strength our fingers really have. Let's come out of that. Let's shake our fingers out. In tabletop position, turn your hands so that they face you this time. So your fingers are facing you, and we're going to stretch out the outside of the wrist and the forearm area. So deep breath in, and this time we're going to, instead of going forward, we're coming back. Now, this one is pretty, it's not that easy. So, at least for me, so I don't go all the way down into child's pose. So you should stop where, as much as you can go. And then just where you can stop and there's a bit of discomfort, start breathing at your own pace there. Let's come out of that. Now we're going to face our hands either side. So right facing outwards, left facing outwards. And we're going to work with the sideways range. Nice deep breaths in and out. Let's let that go. And now we're just going to work with the heel and just basically our palms. So our fingers are not going to be in the picture. We're just gonna roll on our palms clockwise. Breathing in, breathing out steadily. Now go counterclockwise. wrists some little bit of break. Just do the wave, loosening them up. Coming into the Gaumukasana, you can leave your feet as they are, just applesauce crisscross, or we can go into the Gaumukasana leg position as well, where one knee is stacked on top of the other. So I'll do it that way. But for me, it's really about the hands here. So taking your right hand, palm facing up, cross the left at the crease of the elbow, both palms facing up, then turning in. And you'll notice they will come together, but the left hand will be a little bit ahead, which is fine. So from here, raise your shoulders so that you are at shoulder height. Take a deep breath in and out here, staying at this position, feeling the outside of our shoulders being stretched, our upper back being engaged. As we breathe in and breathe out. Slowly play with that range by bringing your arms up and down. And you'll feel this in different parts of your outer shoulder area. Let's switch our hands. So this time, right palm facing up, left inside the crease. Other way. Left palm facing up, right goes across it and above it, and the right palm is a little bit ahead of the left. Coming to shoulder height, raising our hands. Few deep breaths in and out here. Let's play with the shoulder range. Just to show you a different kind of shoulder range, you can even move your hands clockwise and then counterclockwise and find a different kind of range and rotation that your shoulders and hands can have. Letting that go. The next one is going to be the Garunasana. So right hand palm facing behind you, left coming from behind in the 6 o'clock position. Try to join your hands together if you can. Now if you can't join them, that's fine. Just take a strap or a small face towel and pull on the top of the face towel and the bottom of the face towel. Let's switch our hands. Left hand 12 o'clock position behind, right coming from the 6 o'clock. And have your arm that's near your head press into your temple as your temple presses into it, so that they remain balanced and straight, but there's a push and pull there. And this is a great stretch for your underarm area of the arm that is raised, and for the arm that is below, in this case my right, it's a great stretch for the entire outside of your arm and your shoulder middle. The next one that I would like to do and play a little bit with the shoulder range, we come to lying down. Spread eagle our hands, so our right leg will come behind our left leg, and we're going to use our right hand as a lever to push our body away. Now the body weight is going to be on the left arm, so ever so slowly you want to push away with this right hand, and you'll feel an amazing opening in your inner shoulder area, but it will go all the way through the inside of your left arm. Go only as far as you can. Coming back, let's try the other hand. So the right hand, palm facing down, left acts as a lever. Left foot comes behind the right. Push away with the left hand. And it's a nice body twist as well. Deep breaths in and out. Let's counteract this by coming onto our backs this time. Arms are eagle spread. Right leg comes over the left leg. And our body, our left hand also comes over. And we begin to push into the outside of our left shoulder. Now you can put your entire body on your left shoulder if you want to increase the range and the stretch on the outer side of your shoulder and back. Coming on to the other side. Placing the left leg across the right. The left hand comes over and acting as a lever, pushes in slowly, slowly. Letting your body come over and feeling that nice outside stretch on the right shoulder area. Now with your hand, you can always push back or release it to have a deeper stretch. Let's release from that. The next couple of stretches that I wanted to show, we're going to be doing standing and with our stick. With the stick, hold it loosely in your fingers. Okay, so we're going to work with some finger strength and some control. So pressing down with the fingers and switching so that it can come up. But don't let it go out of control so that your wrist bends in an awkward way and you hurt yourself. So have some control, and therefore you're going to have strength in your fingers and thumb. With your thumb on when you face up, the thumb presses down. On the face down, fingers press down. Thumb, fingers. Always trying to come to the 180 degrees. Let's try the other hand. Fingers, thumb. Now let's use our whole hand and we're going to wrap it around the stick. And this time we're going to draw figure eights, but follow your hand and not the stick. So palm faces up, go to the figure eight. On the turn, palm faces down. On the turn, palm faces up. Palm faces down, palm faces up. Down on the turn, up on the other turn. And this, you have to have control so that your wrist can now get some flexibility and strengthen it. And when you get good enough, you can go pretty fast on this. Let's try with the other hand. So palm facing up, go up on the 8, palm facing down the other way. Figure 8. Follow your hand. It helps to have the stick, hold the stick in the middle as well. And again, if you get faster, then you can go at your own pace without hurting yourself, hopefully. Once your hands and fingers are stretched and strengthened, here's a fun little something that you can do. And it's a little challenge to see the strength in your hands. First, we come off using our fists. Then, bring our finger strength in. This ends our practice for today. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope the stretches that we did for our hands and our wrists and our fingers are helpful for you in your daily functioning life. Please visit again for more yoga flows at Gigi Rainbow Mats.